let's hit this UCF matchup because this is one of the things that critics of bowl games would point to as being, okay, let's at least get some programs or teams together where there's a bit of a storyline here. And obviously UCF has now entered into the Big 12 or will be soon and playing some big boy football and trying to make their claim for the top program in the state. Florida's where it is. So in regards to whether you want to term it as a rivalry or a battle for the Sunshine State, we're looking at 80% empty stadiums across college football bowl games, but that's not going to be the case for this one. Some of that has to do with location, but at the same time, people want to see these two teams on the same field.
Yeah, this is the matchup, especially since Central Florida had, started their rise through the AAC. Scott Frost goes there and leads them to those New Year's Six games. Of course, that does the Big Three in Florida become the Big Four with UCF's rise there recently? Fallen down since Scott Frost has left, of course, but it's put them on. It's put a spotlight on them a bit, and this is a game, of course, that a lot of fans in the state of Florida, especially on the UCF side, has wanted to see, and they've even scheduled a 3-game series. 2 games will be in Gainesville, 1 will be in UCF in the coming years. So, but yeah. Standing, first of all, this bowl game sold out. Then they had standing room only tickets, and they sold those out as well. So you might be looking at one of the rare sellouts besides the playoff games out there. And Mark, as you said, the game's in Tampa. It's between 2 Florida schools right now. And even from the Florida side with the lame duck staff, making a drive to Tampa to go see your team play one more time in 2021. That's really what it's more about, going out there and supporting those players one more time, because this is a lame duck staff. Greg Knox, the interim coach, taking over for Dan Mullen once he got fired there. So it's just one more time to go support Damian Pierce and Kyrie Elam and those got Malik Davis, a hometown kid in Tampa who's going to be playing his last game there in the bowl game. So yeah, there's a little bit of storylines here. I guess if you want to probably look at it, UCF really hyped up. This is a chance for them to get a victory over one of the Big Three in the state of Florida. They don't care what the situation is for Florida. If it's a lame duck staff or Anthony Richardson's not going to play and Emory Jones is going to be quarterback, they don't really care about that side of it. They want to get a win over Florida any way possible. And for Florida, it is to, go, if you want to call it a state championship or whatever, you beat FSU in the season finale, so you can go beat UCF, you can claim a state championship. But this is for their time, the relationship they have with this staff, these players playing together one last time. We'll see if they put it all together. But Florida hasn't even really taken advantage of all their bowl practices. I think you get 15 bowl practices. Florida may hit half of that. Once they go into that, they, as of yesterday, that would have been Tuesday of this week, Florida practiced, I think, 4 or 5 times. So they may hit 7 by the time the game rolls around. So, 6 or 7. So we'll see if that means anything, what that means for Florida. But definitely not taking advantage of all the full bowl practices from what we're hearing.
Thursday night matchup, UCF 8-4, Florida 6-6. Under normal circumstances, if this was another team, I might question the Gators' incentive, and maybe I still do, so I'm asking you this question. But at the same time, they had a rivalry game against FSU, and it was winner take all to get to bowl play, and they were able to, pretty much control / dominate most of that game and show that they wanted to keep playing football. So this is what they asked for.
Yeah, I mean, the part of that, the holdout, so is always a big part of bowl season now, Mark. And then Zach Carter, you can see why maybe he'll be probably one of the higher draft picks. But Kyrie Elam's going to be, he's forecasted still to go in the first round. He's going to play. Zach Carter, this is a game in his hometown of Tampa. You would have thought maybe he would have taken advantage to play in his hometown one more time, but he's decided to opt out. But he's going to be the only opt-out for the Gators. Damian Pierce talked to the media on Tuesday and said, he signed to play 4 years at Florida. He's going to play every game. He's going to take every advantage of it. And you saw his heart and determination against FSU, and his helmet comes off, and he's still running toward the end zone and stupidly gets called for a flag, not of his volition, of the officials. The stupidest rule one of the stupidest rules in college football. I guess he's just supposed to sit there and lay down and let guys hit him. But but you saw the determination and the will that Damian Pierce brought to the last game of the season versus FSU. He's going to play in this game as well. So, Mark, I don't necessarily really question what the players will probably bring to the table. probably more questions for me about the staff. You know, are they looking forward to their next job? Have they been interviewing for their next job? Have they been taking this game as serious as they possibly can? So not necessarily for the players on my end. It's more about the preparation from the coaching staff, who looks right now there will be no holdovers from Dan Mullen's staff for Billy Napier, at least there's on-field positions. There might be some behind the scenes, some recruiting guys, some analysts back there that may stay for Billy Napier's staff, but it looks like every on-field coach from Dan Mullen's staff, none of those guys will be retained for Billy Napier's staff. So you even wonder, you know, the mental aspect of that when you look at this game for the Gators.